On the eve of the automobile era in the late 1800s, when horses and buggies were giving way to motor cars, this prize essay by William Phillipson was published in Newcastle upon Tyne, England. The suspension of carriages was a technical guide, written for engineers on how to make a more comfortable ride for passengers. I think it's obvious that without suspension, taking a spin in any wheeled vehicles would be a bone-rattling experience, and the carriage would shake apart too. Let me show you some of the pages of the essay and the intricate diagrams in the back of the bound book. I'll open it up first to the inscription. This was written by the author, William Phillipson, to Mr. John Robertson, with the author's compliments, December 10, 1889. Let's take a look at the title page, Prize Essay on the Suspension of Carriages. And I love this part, awarded gold medal and £10. That was a lot of money back then, by the Institute of British Carriage Manufacturers. There's their crest right there. It's not the first edition, it's a revised edition, and it's an American edition, published in New York in 1889. Let's take a look at some of the intricate pages. I mean, there's a lot of plates. I'm going to show you some in the back here in a minute. There's a lot of diagrams because, after all, it is a book about suspension and it is an engineering manual. Section 2, springs, all sorts of diagrams here. Almost every page has some sort of a diagram in here. Let me take you to a place I've bookmarked over here. Equations and things. I mean, people tend to think that building carriages and carriages were sort of a low-tech endeavor, but no, actually, a carriage was a very sophisticated device. By the time over the late 1800s, it was a real science in terms of being able to build these things comfortably. I'd like to take you to the back because this is some of my favorite parts. I really love rare books because of the care and intricacy of some of the diagrams, especially books where you have these plates at the back. Look at the sophistication of the diagrams, all built to scale. I think it gives you a sense that building carriages and their suspensions was really a very technologically detailed endeavor. But as we all know, horses and buggies were destined to obsolescence by the end of the 19th century. Really, it didn't matter how comfortable Phillipson could make a carriage. In the end, automobiles with their internal combustion engines took over the market for mobility. Thanks for listening.